from terrorists who remained from yesterday. There's been a terror attack along the road. They hijacked a vehicle and started shooting, and now they've closed down the road and the train tracks. So I'm stranded on this train, trying to head south to cover from the front line. The question, why didn't Israel see it coming? This is a question everyone's asking. Well, of course, this has been correctly pointed out. This is like a Yom Kippur War movement, when Yom Kippur moment, when nobody thought this could happen. This was the nightmare that everyone wanted to wish away, that could never happen, and it happened with full force. Yesterday was a holiday, so naturally the troops were, many had gone home for the holiday. It was the final day of the 3-week holiday season. Also, some troops had been moved to Judea and Samaria, to the territories, to cover threats there. So troops were spread thin. Also, the command base of the southern front was conquered by the terrorists. One of the first locations they conquered. So the command chain was broken. Beyond that, on a more fundamental level, there were too many people who had an interest to say this could never happen, that we should continue doing what we were doing, and nothing bad would ever happen. It was similar thinking to the Kav Bar-Lev, the Bar-Lev line thinking of the Yom Kippur War, or the Maginot line in France in World War II. There will, without any doubt, there will be a national inquiry into this when the war is over. But now it has just begun. There are over 300 people killed on the Israeli side, almost 2,000 injured, some critically. Many hostages and captives were taken, including young women and babies and elderly women and anything you can imagine. Right now, Israel is amassing troops along the Gaza border, tens of thousands of troops. Everyone here in Israel knows someone who's been drafted. I have people in my own family, friends of course. As the names are coming out of people who have been already killed in yesterday's fighting, I recognize, at least some of the small communities where they were from, if not the names, thank God so far. This attack, no doubt, has been planned over a long time. They had been, gathering intelligence on Israeli positions, which by nature are stationary along the border. The security along the border had been lax. People had been allowed to come up right in front of the fence, whereas previously they had been stopped, by warning shots and rubber bullets, 300 meters before the fence. In recent months, they had been making all sorts of maneuvers, which Israelis deemed to be provocations, but apparently they were actually drills for this. This was the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, and the Hamas were actually doing drills for the events that happened yesterday. So there was a lot of intelligence gathered for this, and many people, like I said, had a vested interest in saying this couldn't happen on the Israeli side. Right now, it's a question what the objective of there will, without any doubt, be a ground invasion of Gaza. It's a question what the objectives will be. Prime Minister Netanyahu had done his best, and it's not only him, it's both sides of the political aisle, both the political right and the political left, with the exception of the ideological right and the far right beyond them, had both wanted Hamas to control the Gaza Strip as a responsible force, mildly accountable. But now we see where this leads, and the vast majority of Israeli leadership are fed up with this. One objective could be to conquer the Gaza Strip, and that way it would be easy to explain what victory looks like when Israel reconquers the Gaza Strip. That would be very difficult. It would take months, maybe, to do. There would, without any doubt, be tens of thousands of armed Gazans, Hamas operatives and Palestinian Islamic Jihad operatives killed in battle, even before we speak about civilians. And it's a question of how long, whether that's the objective that Prime Minister Netanyahu has set out to achieve, or he has some other goals other than that. It's unclear if we conquer the Gaza Strip, who will then rule it? What will they do with it? 2 million people who are very hostile at this point. They grow up with extreme incitement against Israel from a very young age, and it's unquestioned what other goals could be. for this operation, and it's unclear how long Prime Minister Netanyahu could withstand the international pressure. As of yet, as of now, the foreign powers have come out supporting Israel, but as the as Israel will mount its counterattack, and the casualties will undoubtedly grow steeply on the Palestinian side, it's unclear how long people will be able to withstand the international pressure.